Hey Lions, if you feel stuck, you're not broken. In this hour, we will meet stuck, learn how to escape it with the GoldZone Cycle, and practice a simple reset so you can start small and move toward your best self. Are you stuck? Working hard but still broken, confused? Trying to feel confident but caught in FOMO and scroll mode? We were all told the American dream looked like this: go to college, get a job, buy a house, retire comfortably. That used to work. Now it leads to student debt, dead-end jobs, financial stress, and 60% of Gen Z feel lost about their future. We need a different plan. One that actually leads to freedom, clarity, and purpose. Meet Stuck. He looks like reality, but he's the voice that keeps you small, safe, and stuck. Stuck says, what if I fail? LionUP says, what if I succeed? But here's the truth. Stuck lies. Every time you choose to lion up instead of listening to Stuck, you take one step closer to your gold zone. Stuck isn't your fault, but staying stuck is a choice. Here we lion up, one tiny win at a time. We move from bronze to silver to the gold zone. We build self-mastery, career clarity, and money confidence to live independently. You have one life. Live it on your terms, not anyone else's. Let's begin. I'm Yakira Didia, your independence guide, the creator of LionUP and the GoldZone Cycle. Want to escape stuck? Subscribe, follow, share this with a friend, and grab the independence quiz in the description. Hey Lions, why you feel stuck? It's not your fault. Ever feel like you try and nothing moves? You're not broken, you're human. Today we're talking about stuck, why it shows up, why it's not your fault, and how one tiny start can loosen that knot so you can move again. By the end of this, you'll be able to name Stuck's script in your head, see the knot you're tied to, and take 2-minute step that proves you can move. Sometimes people tell me I'm doing everything right and I'm still stuck. If that's you, I want you to hear this. You're not broken and you're not behind. You're human, and humans get tangled. We live in a world that shouts 1,000 choices at us before breakfast. It's not that you can't move. It's that your brain is trying to keep you safe. And safety, when it takes over, can feel like a cage. Your brain is working exactly as designed, protecting you from perceived risks. The canoe and the knot. Imagine a canoe tied to a dock. The lake is glassy and quiet. You can see where you want to go. That little cove where the water is warm. The place you imagine yourself reading, building something, or just breathing differently. But the knot on the rope is tied. Every time you reach for it, a voice says, later, not ready, you'll fail. That voice is stuck. It's not a monster. It's a safety system that doesn't realize you've grown. When I first sat down to build LionUP, I wanted every word to be perfect. I kept waiting for that feeling people talk about, when I'm ready. Days passed, and I kept researching, which is a nice way to hide. One morning, I got honest with myself. Ready wasn't coming. So I made a tiny promise, one messy paragraph. It didn't have to be smart. It just had to exist. I wrote it. It was clunky. I wanted to delete it. And I didn't. And you know what? That knot loosened. Not gone, just loosened a bit. Something wakes up in you. I want you to try on this belief. Stuck isn't your fault. It's a script your nervous system runs when it senses risk, embarrassment risk, failure risk, I might disappoint someone risk. If you've been rescued a lot, that script might be louder, because rescuing teaches someone else will untie the knot for you. That feels good for a day and heavy for a lifetime. Later, after I research more, not ready, you will look silly. If you can't do it perfectly, don't start. Say it in your head right now. stuck isn't your fault, but staying stuck is a choice. Your brain's number one job is to keep you alive, not to make you happy. So when you feel scared or stuck, it's your brain doing its job. Fear is here to protect you, but it can also hold you back. That's when stuck keeps you from growing. Your brain has three main parts: bronze zone, survival brain, that's your brainstem; silver zone, the emotional brain, the limbic system; and the gold zone, thinking brain, human brain, prefrontal cortex. Feeling stuck is often a signal that it's time to grow, that you're ready to change. When I ask, where are you? I mean which zone your brain is in. Gold zone is a state of mind. It's not, I feel amazing and now I act. Gold zone is being in flow, becoming the best you. In the bronze zone, that's the survival brain, the brainstem. This part helps you stay safe. It freezes or shuts down when things feel too hard. The silver zone, that's the emotional brain, the limbic system. This part feels fear, stress, or shame. It reacts fast, but doesn't think clearly. And what I call the gold zone, that's your thinking brain, prefrontal cortex. This part helps you pause, plan, and make smart choices. How to loosen the knot. Imagine your hand on that rope right now. You don't yank, you don't cut it with drama, you test. You pull one strand, you breathe, you notice what loosens, you pull again. And then there is space. And in that space, things shift. The boat moves a finger width, and your body says, oh, we can move. Hey Lions! If your day had a color, bronze, silver, or gold, what is it right now? Today we're learning a simple map for your day, not to judge you, but to see where you are so you can move toward gold, toward your best self. By the end, you'll be able to name your zone in under a minute, know what the GoldZone Cycle means, and choose one tiny step that moves you closer. Understanding the GoldZone Cycle. LionUP means taking the wheel. One small action you take to move toward the gold zone, your best self, when you're in flow and you feel good. This isn't a diagnosis or a label, just a map so you can say, oh, this is where I am, and then choose one small step forward. So we have the bronze zone, that's system in freeze. Scrolling, hiding, everything feels too much. Silver zone, busy autopilot, active but not moving life forward. Gold zone, that's your best self, when you're in flow and you feel good. So let's talk about the bronze zone. Picture a morning. The alarm goes off. You look at your phone. 45 minutes vanish into videos you won't remember. When you finally sit up, your chest is tight. Everything feels heavy. That's bronze. Your system is in freeze. You might be scrolling, hiding, or doing nothing because everything feels like too much. It's not laziness. It's a body trying to protect you. Silver, that's your autopilot. Another day. You're doing a lot. Emails, checking boxes, tidying your desktop, making the perfect plan. You're active. But if you're honest, the things that move your life forward aren't happening. That's silver. That's the silver zone. Busy, autopilot. It looks fine on the outside, but on the inside, you feel numb or annoyed. You're moving, but not progressing. Gold equals small action toward your best self. Then there are moments, sometimes tiny, when you do the next true step, the step that aligns with who you are. You send that message, you open the document, you apply to one thing, you take the 2-minute start. That's gold. Not flashy, not perfect, moving. These small actions create momentum and build trust with yourself. A real story from silver to gold. So here's the problem. Someone I'll call M told me, I'm always planning. I make calendars and rules and then I ghost them. That's a silver sentence. The gold move? We made a move so small it felt silly. At 3 p.m., Put on shoes and step outside for 2 minutes. No workout, no 10,000 steps. Just put your shoes on and step outside. Day 1, 2 minutes outside, came back in. Day 2, 2 minutes became 5 minutes. Day 3, I walked around the block and emailed my teacher the project idea. That's not a miracle. That's a person noticing silver and stepping into gold by 1 notch. Gold isn't a mood. Gold is a mindset. Here's something that helps when I'm tempted to wait for the right feeling. LionUP is a move. It's about taking action. I can be tired and still send a kind 2-sentence email. I can be nervous and still open a file and write a messy first line, right? The move happens before the feeling. The mood often follows. Your daily check-in system. How do you use this today without turning it into homework? Keep it light. 1. Ask yourself, which zone am I in most right now? Bronze, silver, or gold? 2. Write bronze, silver, gold on a small sticky note and circle 1. 3. Night check. Repeat the same process before bed. Remember, no grades, no shame, no charts. This is not a productivity contest. It's breathing room. Moving between zones. Between those 2 check-ins, you'll have little chances to move 1 notch. From bronze, if you want to move from bronze to silver, reset. 3 slow breaths. Write 1 line about the next step. Stand and stretch. Then take a 2-minute action. From silver, if you find yourself in silver, stop polishing the plan and do the smallest piece. Send the first message. Look up the 1 link. Save the file with a name. If you're in gold, celebrate quietly. Mark a tiny check somewhere you can see. Let your brain notice. I'm someone who starts. I'm someone who's moving. Your gold moment. You don't need to become a new person this week. You just need to recognize where you are. Pick a smaller move than you think counts and do it kindly. Gold isn't loud. Gold is honest. And the more times you choose it, the more your body learns we're safe to move. Before we stop today, say it out loud just once. I don't have to feel ready. I just need 1 true step. That's gold talking. Hey Lions, what if 3 minutes could change your next hour? Today we're using the LionUP BWM reset to lower the noise in your head so you can take the wheel and make 1 small move toward gold. There are days when your brain feels like a crowded room and everyone is shouting your name. On those days, telling yourself just focus doesn't work. You need a tiny ritual to lower the volume enough to take a step. This isn't fancy. It's not a cure. It's just a way to calm the noise and create space for action. Reset in 3. Breathe, BWM. Breathe, write, move. BWM. Breathe for 1 minute, write for 1 minute, move for 1 minute. Breathe. Take 3 slow breaths to calm your nervous system and signal safety. Write 1 honest line about your next tiny step. Not heroic, just doable. Move, gentle movement to tell your body we're safe. We're here. Yesterday I had to reply to a message that felt bigger than it was. My chest got tight and I heard Stuck say, "Do it later." Instead of fighting that feeling, I used the reset. Breathe. I took 3 slow breaths, felt my feet on the floor, and let my shoulders drop. Then I wrote, "Reply to Maya scares me because I want to say it right. Enough honesty to stop the spinning." And then you move. Stood up, rolled my shoulders, walked to the window for a few seconds. So after breathe, write, and move, start. Sit down, type 2 kind sentences, and hit send. The day changed direction. Try the BWM with me now. Don't make it dramatic. We're just practicing. Wherever you are, close your eyes if you can, or soften them. 1 is breathe. Breathe slowly through your nose. 1, 2, 3. We're going to inhale. Hold it for 3. 1, 2, 3. Then exhale. 1, 2, 3. So let's do it again. Inhale for 3. Hold it for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3. So that was the first time. We're going to do it for 2 more times. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. And the third time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale. Okay, so that's the B, the breathing for 1 minute. W, you write for 1 minute. Write one honest line. Finish this sentence. The next tiny step is pick something you could do in 2 minutes or less. Okay, so you're just writing down something that you want to do. And 3, so we have the breathing, writing, and now moving. Move your body gently. Shake out your hands, roll your neck, stretch your arms. Tell your body we're safe. Now comes the part people skip. We start small. Set a 2-minute timer and do the thing you just wrote. Don't worry about finishing. Worry about starting. If the timer rings and you want to stop, stop. You still win. The win is the start. If you want to keep going, beautiful. Ride that wave. Why BWM works. Your nervous system needs proof that action is safe. Each step serves a purpose. So when you breathe, breathing equals safety. It signals your nervous system that you're not in danger. When you write, it gives your brain something concrete to grab onto. When you moved, it tells the freeze response that you have options. Okay? And when you start, that's your identity. It teaches yourself, I'm the kind of person who begins. I'm doing things. I'm going for it. I'm a lion. I'm doing things. Confidence grows from action, not the other way around. The BWM reset just lowers the bar so action can happen without a fight. A student told me, I keep avoiding my financial aid email. We did the reset together. 3 breaths, 1 line, open the email and read the first paragraph. Stand, stretch, 2-minute timer. She read the first paragraph, timer went off, she smiled. That was all I was scared of. 2 minutes later, she had her next step written down. Gold equals motion mindset, not perfection. If you try this today and it feels awkward, great. Awkward means you're practicing a new groove. New grooves feel weird at first. Keep it tiny, keep it kind, and let the win be the start, not the finish. Your path home to gold. Write this somewhere, you'll see it. When loud inside, 3-minute BWM reset, 2-minute start. That's your little path home to gold. When the room gets noisy, remember, breathe, write, move. Then start tiny. Rescued or guided? What really helps? Hey Lions, there is a difference between being helped and being held back. A lot of us were taught that love means someone else swoops in and fixes it for us. That can feel warm in the moment and heavy later. There are 2 kinds of help. Rescue mode, someone takes the wheel out of your hand. I've got it. Sounds loving, but it steals practice. You learn, I can't. Someone else must, right? Or there's the guide mode. Someone shines a light so you can drive. You set the bar where you can reach it. Stand close and say, I see you. Try this next. Think about a time someone took over for you. Maybe a parent replied to a teacher to keep things smooth. or a friend made a call you were afraid to make. The problem got handled, but something small inside you got quieter too. The message? You're not ready. The result? Grows, slows down. The feeling? I'm a failure. What rescue looks like. In families, rescue can feel like care, but sends a different message underneath. I'll email them for you, taking over communication that you could handle. I'll call the landlord, managing your adult responsibilities. I'll handle your schedule, controlling your time and decisions. Guide energy is love with light. Guide mode sound different. You still get support. You also get your power back. The message becomes, you can. I'm with you. Want to sit together while you write? Let's list the first step and I'll be nearby. Show me your next tiny step. I'll be close. Rescue, they take over. You shrink. Guide, they shine light. You move. Setting boundaries with rescue. If you're the one being rescued a lot, here's a gentle line you can practice. It's not a fight, it's a boundary. Say, I've got it. A little space helps me try. This simple phrase protects your independence while acknowledging the care behind the offer to help. A real story from rescue to guide. S had a problem. She had a parent who answered every adult email. S felt safe and small at the same time. The switch? We switched to guide mode. Parents sat nearby quietly. S typed the email. The growth? It was short and messy. It was also hers. The reply came. S handled the next one alone. See? You need to take the action if you want to grow. Your action steps. We're not cutting people out. We're changing the kind of help we say yes to, the kind that sends you forward. If being rescued, try the line, I've got it. A little space helps me try. If rescuing others, try the question, show me your next tiny step. I'll be close. Ask for light, not control. That's independence. Hand on the wheel, light on the path. It might feel slow at first. It's not. It's how confidence grows, by doing the thing yourself with light, not a leash. Proof beats promises. Ever announce new me, then ghost your own plan? Today we're making change feel human. Big speeches fade. Tiny wins stick because they're small enough to actually do. The problem with big declarations. The promise, new me, new routine, 4 hours a day. Life happens. The bar is too high. Reality sets in. And then we ghost. Not because we're weak, because the plan wasn't human, right? We make grand declarations that sound impressive, but set us up for failure. The issue isn't our willpower. It's that we're fighting against human nature instead of working with it. Your brain trusts proof, not promises. Here's what works better. Tiny wins. Tiny wins build self-worth because they are promises your nervous system can keep. Your brain doesn't fall in love with your speech. It falls in love with your proof. I keep saying I'll study 4 hours, and every time I don't, I feel worse. Right? How many times we said that? We changed the plan. Open the file. Answer one question. That's it. First day, she did one question. Second day, 2. By week's end, she had quiet confidence. Not loud, not showy, because she could point to 7 starts she actually did. From silver zone to gold zone. In the silver zone, you're busy planning, organizing systems, talking about change, living in preparation. But in the gold zone, you're taking action, building proof, creating momentum, living the change. If you've been living in silver zone, busy, planning, organizing, this is how you step into gold without drama. Shrink the task until it's easy to start. Clean my room becomes clear one surface. Fix my resume becomes write my name and a headline. Get in shape becomes put on shoes and go outside for 2 minutes. That might feel silly to your ego. Good. Silly means your nervous system will say yes. Movement rewrites identity, shifting from I don't to I do. None of these tiny wins will get you applause. They will get you movement. And movement is the only thing that rewrites your identity from I don't to I do. Each small action sends a signal to your brain. We are someone who follows through. This quiet transformation happens beneath the surface, building the foundation for lasting change. Mark the win. Let it be small. Simple check. Make a check or a plus on a paper when you complete your tiny win. I do it all the time, even when recording this. You see, I have like all the weeks that I'm going to record. This is video 5. I already finished video 4. Drop a bead. Physical representation of progress in a jar. So take a jar and drop 1 bead or 1 penny. Okay, so every time that you take action, the jar will start to fill up and you will see it, right? So you're going to have a visual cue that you're in progress. At a plus, visual tracking on your calendar. Let your eyes see the proof. Your brain is very visual. It wants to know you're safe to trust. The power of quiet confidence. We kept a promise. When you do a tiny win, mark it. Make it visual. You don't need to double it. You don't need to brag about it. Let the quiet part of you notice that you followed through. That quiet noticing is how self-trust starts to grow roots. It's not about the size of the action. It's about the consistency of keeping promises to yourself. So, your action plan. 1. Pick one tiny win. Choose something that takes under 2 minutes and feels almost too easy. 2. Do it while you feel awkward. Don't wait for motivation. Act while the idea is fresh. Okay? 3. Mark it and walk away. Record your proof visually and resist the urge to do more. Today, while you still feel a little awkward about how small this seems, pick your tiny win and do it. Then mark it and walk away. Building self-trust 1 win at a time. So we have the 2-minute maximum time for your first win. 1 promise. Keep 1 small promise to yourself today. Potential. Unlimited growth from consistent, tiny actions. Tiny wins build self-trust because they're promises your nervous system can keep. Your brain falls in love with proof, not promises. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your confidence grow roots. Hey Lions, do you want to be pulled or shown the way? Today we're exploring a powerful metaphor that changes how you ask for help and how you give it. By the end, you'll know how to spot tugboat help and how to ask for light, not control. Picture the ocean at night. You're in your little boat, your life, and the waves are doing what waves do. There are 2 ways someone can help you navigate these waters, and understanding the difference will transform your relationships forever. Your life is the boat. You're a captain of your own vessel, navigating through challenges and opportunities. Waves keep coming. Life's challenges are constant. That's just what waves do in the ocean of existence. 2 ways to help. The tugboat. It hooks the line to you and drags you where it thinks you should go. You move, but you don't steer. Someone else controls your direction. The lighthouse, on the other hand, it stands where it stands and throws steady light. It doesn't grab you, it shows you. You steer your own course. Tugboat pulls, lighthouse shines. A lot of us were raised by tugboats. Some of us are tugboats to the people we love. It comes from care, but it keeps people small. Lighthouse love is different. It says, I'll be bright and steady. You choose your path. The difference in love. Tugboat love, hooks and drags, controls directions, keeps people dependent, comes from care but limits growth. Lighthouse love provides steady guidance, allows choice, grows independence, says, I'll be bright, you choose. That's the kind of support that grows independence. Lighthouse loves transforms relationship by honoring autonomy while providing unwavering support. How to ask for lighthouse help? Point me, I'll take the step. If you want more lighthouse people in your life, ask for light, not control. It can be as simple as asking someone to point you to the next step, then taking responsibility for trying it yourself. 1. Ask for direction. Can you point me to the next step? 2. Take ownership. I'll try it. You maintain control. 3. Feel the change. The feeling in the room changes completely. How to give lighthouse help. If you're someone who loves to solve problems for others, try this approach instead. Tell me your next tiny move. I'll watch your back. This shifts the dynamics from pushing to seeing, from control to support. You're not being pushed, you're being seen. Tonight's Lighthouse Challenge. If you're watching this with a parent or a partner, talk about lighthouse versus tugboat tonight. This conversation can transform your relationship. Ask for one lighthouse thing. What kind of guidance do you want this week? Offer one lighthouse thing. What steady light can you provide to someone you love? If you're watching alone, you're still not alone. I'm here in your ear on purpose. I believe you can steer. You don't need the perfect plan. You need a kind light and small move. Light travels a long way on dark water. That's how we leave the dock. Not with a tugboat pulling us, but with lighthouse guidance, showing us the way forward. You have everything you need to navigate your own course. Under the skin, we're all lions. When a young lion leaves the pride, it's not because it's ready to do everything. It's because it's ready to learn. I'm Yakira Didia, your independence guide. Remember, stuck isn't your fault, but staying stuck is a choice. Be kind, be brave, lion up.
Are you stuck?
Come on!